Hello and welcome to the Dale and Quentin podcast. This is episode 1, where Quentin and I will be discussing our digital media journeys and how the two of us each got into digital media and how we are using that in our lives today.
Oh boy, I'm excited for this one, to be honest with you, Dale.
I'm excited every time.
Whew.
Roll the intro. So Quentin, tell us, just to kind of get things rolling, how you got into digital media. Like, at what point in your life did you realize that digital media is what you wanted to do and start focusing on that as like a future career option?
Well, I was actually a business student at Missouri Baptist University, and I was there mostly because I wanted to play football in college, and I did for the first year, and then I just felt like that wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. And I've always been an outdoorsman, and I wanted to do something within the outdoor industry, and I felt like the best way to incorporate my love for the outdoors and also I have a love for capturing scenes of the outdoors. I figured the best way to do that would be to find a job as a producer, producing content somewhere, whether it's a field producer or in the studio working with softwares and stuff. Either one I'd be happy with. I just want to work in the industry.
Awesome. That's a good story to kind of figure out what you're doing. For me, it was a bit different. I never had like any specific like target area that I wanted to work in. But I did know like all through high school, I took digital media classes and tutored digital media classes, and was always really focused on those classes and what they were doing for me. And I loved like the information that we would be learning and like executing, you know, new stuff. Uh, but I never thought of it as like a career. I thought of it as more of like a side project. So while I would be doing digital media stuff just for fun, I never thought of it as like an actual career opportunity until I came to college, when my freshman roommate was a digital media major, and he was talking about photography and videography and all this cool stuff that he planned on doing with his digital media degree. And so I was just really intrigued by that, and like kind of instantly wanted to change what I was doing, because at the time I was a English education major, and I'm pretty passionate about English, but I think like implementing English as far as like a writing standpoint into like a short film or something is much more interesting than just teaching English for the sake of teaching English, you know?
Oh yeah.
Um, and so I saw what he was doing and realized that not only him, but dozens of other people on campus were doing digital media, and in search of careers for that, and saw all these opportunities for jobs in the future for digital media, and realized that not only is it a really really fun, passionate hobby, but also is a very opportune career.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier in this podcast that you didn't know exactly what you were going to do with it, and I had the same questions like to myself when I first started, but like definitely since I've met you and I've been watching you, I've seen that you're pretty actually well rounded, and I think you're definitely going to be hireable in the future. And I've seen you're good with design, you're good with sound, your editing's pretty good too, and I just think that you're going places, Dale. I'm really hoping to see you work on some big projects in the future, and I'll definitely be watching for it.
Yeah, and likewise to you. I think that both of us have a good eye for quality digital media work, and I think that we're going to put that into play in our future jobs in
Oh
in,
yeah.
in a good way.
Definitely looking forward to it.
Well, it's been real. Thank you for sharing your story, and thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah. We're just here, talking about our lives. And if any of you viewers, you want to comment down in the section below and want to tell us your stories, then we'd be happy to read them. And Yeah, we just like to hear other people's digital media stories. We know that there's a lot of people out there that don't know what they're going to do with it, but we hope you the best.
Thanks for tuning in, and cue the fancy music once again.